Okay, third recording. I just had to remove some shit from the phone. Anyways, we're back. So, reading from the Lord Caytania's teaching, translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Anyways, and where was I? Nobody knows. Point number 5, I think we were. Let's see. Let's just move on. Point 6. O Lord, when shall my eyes be adorned with tears of love that continuously flows when I sing your holy name? When will my voice be suffocated? And when will my hairs stand up as soon as I mention your name? And this prayer, or this point, is speaking about that the more you develop your spiritual consciousness, the more drawn you are to it, and the more you awaken to it. When you hear the names of God, different names of God, or hear someone talk about God, you will be so interested that you will feel this eternal love flowing in your heart, and it will fill you up with compassion and so on and so forth. Yep. And anyways, point 7. O Govinda, which is a name for God in Krishna. O Govinda, separated from you, I experience one moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears flow in steady streams from my eyes, and all in this world is empty due to the lack of your presence. And this is talking about like, well, let's just say that there is a meaning with life. Well, this is what I believe, but let's have the point of view that we don't know, but we have to draw a conclusion or make a statement. So we make the statement, okay, the meaning of life is to be united with God. That is the whole purpose of yoga, the spiritual practice. There is a meaning in, and it's to be your absolute highest self, the true essence of who and what you are, and to find that essence within yourself is the meaning and purpose of life. So, the lack of being yourself, that is to say, to be lost in mind and in feeling, and to be separated from your true self, is the greatest, or not greatest, is the biggest pain that you could ever feel. To be separated from yourself. And in this case, then, to be separated from God. So this point number 7, is saying that to be separated from you, I look upon one moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears flow in steady streams from my eyes, and everything in the world is like empty due to the lack of your presence. And yeah. So we don't really understand this right now, but we see, not knowing who and what we are, we don't realize that we suffer in this world. We don't realize that we're searching for something, but everyone is searching for something always. And we think it is this thing or that thing, and we go out and we search for it and we get it, and then we're like, okay, bullshit, this wasn't what I was looking for. And we go on and on and on and on and on and on. In reality, we're just looking for the true essence of ourself, to be fulfilled in ourself, and to live in that manner. so to say. Anyways, moving on. Point 8, last point. And yeah. I feel nothing without, except for Krishna. Meaning, I feel nothing but the source of all that is. In this case, we will call it Krishna. I feel nothing but the source of, but Krishna, my Lord, and he shall forever be mine, and he shall eternally be mine, my Lord, even if he treats me harshly through his embraces and tears apart my heart with the lack of his presence before me. He is free to do whatever he pleases. He is my eternally most worshipful, worthy God. And this is speaking about the reality that God may not be present, and once you have chosen to walk in this path of the search for your absolute highest self, which is most tedious work, then you have to be prepared that many times it will be you feeling lonely in a room, giving out prayers and not having that that feeling of being touched by God, you know, and being in the presence of this world that is filled with illusion. It is hard. It is hard, you know, because once you have had that calling for something greater, and the taste of something beyond the illusion and confusion of this world, it is very hard to reconcile that you have to keep going. And so here he says, even though you treat me harshly with the lack of your presence, you will eternally be my Lord. Yeah. And so it is. So these 8 points being translated from Swedish. So read it for yourself in whatever language you have. It is the book called The Lord Caytanya's Teaching, and it's written or translated by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And so these 8 points, I think, are good for the reason that you should always see that everyone in this creation is worthy of upliftment to heaven. That we are not the sin, we are the sinners, so to say. We are not the mistakes that we do, and that everyone, absolutely everyone, no matter who and what you are and what you have done, is worthy of turning around and turning home, so to say. Turning to God and going back to heaven. And so you should have this kind of mindset that you are not working for a couple of few worthy people, but that everyone is worthy. You should stay humble always and keep working. And no matter what happens, you should always keep going. And yeah. And stay humble always. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.